A fire can be seen burning in the distance. This roadside wildfire in central Brazil doesn't even look that big. But from a higher vantage point, the scale becomes more evident. Here, air tankers drop fire retardant to reduce the intensity of the flames and moisten the woods. This allows firefighters on the ground to tackle the fire with their water hoses and handheld equipment. But with the current hot temperatures and dry conditions, the task is particularly challenging.
A velocidade de propagação, ela é...
The speed of the fire spread is largely determined by the humidity of the combustible material and especially by the wind, which is what we're having a lot of difficulty with.
This is happening in various ecosystems across Brazil, from the Amazon rainforest in the north to the fields and plantations further south and the countryside of São Paulo state. But in recent days, the savanna and wetlands of the central state of Mato Grosso have been the hardest hit, with over 2,000 active fires from a total of more than 5,000 areas burning across the country. On this screen, firefighters gather at the Fire Command Center. The purple patches indicate areas already burned, while red and yellow spots are still burning.
The majority of fires are of anthropogenic origin, caused by humans, either accidentally or intentionally.
In addition to the staggering devastation of the Brazilian forests, these wildfires also pose a severe risk to public health. Massive areas of the country are now covered in smoke, reducing air quality to dangerous levels and endangering the well-being of millions of people.
The satellite images released by Climatempo Meteorology give a sense of the scale of the smoke cloud hovering above Brazil and already crossing into neighboring countries. And this map, created by the Swiss air quality monitoring group IQ Air, shows that in the same areas of the country, air quality is at its worst. The strong shades of red indicate where the air pollution situation is most critical. That's the case for Cuiabá, the capital of Mato Grosso state, which is now surrounded by wildfires. The city health department reports that in this public clinic, respiratory cases have sharply increased since the fires began to spread.
It's difficult. It's too dry. My daughter is very sick.
A lot of fatigue, very hard to breathe. The entire population is suffering from this climate.
This public health official says society is struggling to adapt to the new realities brought about by climate change.
The number of heat waves and the amount of particle matter in the air are unprecedented. We're learning as we go how to deal with this situation.
The wildfires are still burning across Brazil, and this is likely to continue at least through September. There is hope that the situation will improve when and if the rainy season begins in October. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, Mato Grosso, Brazil.